I know, right?
Hi, everybody. I'm Shalom of Peace Dove Herbalist Mediumship School.
Hi there, I'm Jeanette, Spirit Artist.
And I'm Adele Marie Evangelical Wise Ones, and welcome to Spirit Talk Time.
Spirit Talk Time.
All right, okay, let's do this.
We're back.
Okay, we're back. Let's take that on over there. Yes, thank you very much. Hi, everybody. Thanks for hanging around. We are starting this night because we have Spirit Talk Time, then we have Girl Talk with Spirit Talk Time.
Yay,
You definitely never want to miss that. And then I have my Thursday night messages with
Which
me.
are awesome.
So yeah. So thank you. So I want to sit there and thank everybody, the crew on the back end tonight. We have Karen, Linda, Eurydia, Tyler, and Brooke. So thank you very much, guys, for being there.
Thank you.
And then we have Wen on the other side as she's trying to get some things ready tonight.
Yes.
Yes,
Hi,
yes,
Wendy.
Yes.
Oh, she's
Hey.
what
up,
great.
Wen?
Hi, Wendy.
It's like
Wen.
one of those days. It's a Thursday, you know? Thirsty Thursday, thinking Thursday.
Congratulations, Wendy. You got it.
That's what I heard.
Oh, yeah. I was wondering first, I was like, let me look at that. Yeah, she got it. So, all good things come to those who wait. So, yeah.
We always
So,
hear
yeah.
that,
I can
don't
see
we?
her face.
Yes, right?
Her expression as
Mhm.
you
There
said
could be a
that.
hashtag coming, I don't know.
It could be a hashtag.
Yeah.
That's right. And so hopefully, she's also enjoying tonight because she'll not be around for Mother's Day. So hopefully she's, as she's getting things done, she'll enjoy her time with her kids too at the same time.
So Wendy
Good.
is with us, and she said, "Thank you, Shell." And she said, "Sorry, I can't be with you all tonight. I miss you."
We miss you too.
We miss you too, Wendy.
Yeah.
She said, "You
We
all
do.
look lovely too."
Thank
Aw.
you.
Thank you.
Yep. Look, everybody looks lovely in here. So I was going to sit there and say, hey, let's talk about gratitude tonight. And, Shell got it started over here by asking Tyler about his shirt. And he says Donkey Kong is his spirit animal. So I remember when he first got that. His sister got it for him. And she was like, well, I don't know about this. And I was like, you'll love it. You'll love it.
Yeah.
So everybody has spirit animals, right?
Mhm.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what.
Thank goodness.
That's what?
That's what you said, and it's not necessarily the ones that are your pets, right?
No, it's not necessarily the
Which is
physical
really
ones.
cool.
Yes, your furry friends. If you have a lot of furry friends, that's amazing. Like, that's amazing. You're a special kind of mommy and dad, because it takes a lot to, especially if you have, like, more than one. Even one, that's your baby. Like, you have to, like, tend it and everything else just like you would kids. So, but no, we do have a lot of spirit animals around us, and we have, our totem animals. We have our spirit animals, but we also have our familia. And I always say your familia is the one that is with you, that gives you the most strength and power, So think of it as, I don't know, like a master teacher in one regard.
Oh, okay.
Right? So it's to me, a lot of times it's also all of them combined into one, right?
So wait a minute.
I
is
have
it-
mine.
So it's not just one.
No, the familia, you have one familia.
Okay.
Okay. There was a movie years ago, and it was cool because they said the movie, all the actors in it had a familia with them, and if something happened to the familia, something happened to them, something happened to them, something happened to the familia.
Oh.
So
I
your
wonder what movie
familia
that was.
is like right there, and
Brooke.
I believe Nicole Kidman was in it. I just remember with the clock,
It
looking at
sounds
this
kind of
watch
familiar. I
tower.
can't remember though.
Yes,
You
it
don't
didn't get
remember?
a lot of like
Play.
hoorah-rahs.
Yeah.
Yeah, and actually, if I sit there and go back and try to find it, like when you rent a movie, I really don't see it there either. But it actually was pretty interesting. So, and it was a thriller, So if anybody has seen it, let me know what the name is, because I never remember names of.
So
these
they
movies.
actually showed parts where the familiar was something happened to it, and then
Yes.
right after that.
Yes.
So was it spooky, like horror?
No.
Thriller.
No, it's a thriller.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a mystery thriller.
Okay.
Yeah, so.
So a familiar is with us in every lifetime? The same familiar?
No, mm-mm.
Interesting.
No, mm-mm. You have a different one because you come into this world with different, aspects to you.
So it could be a different familiar for different reasons.
Right. So it's looking at your main theme, your main lesson, right? And then that one's going to be there to like walk the path with you. So a lot of times, we talk about our guides and our main team around us. Like mine's the Angelic Wise One, but within the Angelic Wise One is my familia. I just really don't talk about this one because that's more of a personal thing to me.
Why?
So because it's more personal to me.
Why?
Because it's more personal to me.
You guys taking notes?
Yeah, more. It's a more of a we get very personal and intimate with our, with our guides, right? Because it's like we share every single thing with them. But this one, like, this is my, I don't know, like my secret agent.
Well, everybody needs that. So
Well, everybody has a familiar.
okay.
Yeah. So,
So-
a lot of times what people say, this is your power animal. This
Right.
is your totem animal, and stuff.
Yeah, they
So,
do say that, and I'm
yes.
like, is there separation? Is that what it is? Is it right the totem?
Yeah. So, and I think it's really cool. I have a friend, and she actually has, and a couple of you know her anyway. She has a totem pole in her home.
Oh, that probably is really
And
cool.
so somebody had made it for her and shows some of her animals, and I thought it was really cool and stuff. But I don't know if I could have a totem pole in my home.
So we've had times with this one in other lifetimes, then kind of thing.
Because that's the question she asked a minute ago.
No, I'm like, what's wrong? Wake up, bing, bing, bing.
You spend too much time with your grandson.
Yes.
You
Like
got
a
mush brain.
baby brain.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
Sorry. Whoop.
so this one, yes, is
Right.
with you in this lifetime because this is what you came in to do.
Well, I heard that part.
Right.
But I
So this one
okay.
is going to walk with you in this journey.
Okay.
Okay. The other ones will come and go.
Yeah.
Right. This one is a mainstay. This one will stay with you,
Gotcha.
and that's where it's at, and that's what it'll do.
And so, how do you find out which familia is yours?
How do you think?
But
Think
and get out of your own way with it.
Well-
Especially if you're an animal person, because I know
Right.
all these guys out here are animal people,
Mhm.
and they're drawn to all kinds of animals and love all
Right.
types of animals and stuff. So I would assume you're going to say in meditation, and then put your ego.
Well, yes, you
how
have to
do
put your ego to the left-hand side and ask it to be a silent observer, right? And then really, go into meditation. But yes, you've got to because some people are like, oh, I want a bear. I'm going to have a bear.
Right, so you get
so they've
tripped up on
already
what you
yes,
want.
they've already subconsciously given themselves a bear, and it's actually you might have an otter.
Yeah, how many people said they want an eagle, right?
Yes, or the eagle,
Right.
the
Or a
wolf or a
lion.
lion, right? So, what's that?
We're a wolf. A lot of people
Huh?
want a wolf.
Yes. So, but yeah, so, it's also you feel them. Okay. So, yes, you can go into the meditation and you can find them. And I think we did one years ago where I walked you guys into that. It's also like you can go on a spirit journey. Okay. And that animal, and it's so funny because sometimes people say, well, I went into meditation and I saw this fox coming after me and I ran, and I'm like, why'd you run? You have to, when you go on a journey, you have to sit there and become one, So that just meant that person wasn't ready to sit there and connect up with
wow.
with their power animal like that. They're familiar. Yeah.
We had and this might not be it, but we had a meditation a long time ago but we were working with our protector guide, and we did meet the animal. Is that it?
No, that's not the same
that was,
one.
Nope.
But
Just-
but you
there's
met one
some-
of your
right.
you met
but
one of
that's
your parents.
not
Yeah.
okay. Just checking.
Yeah. So
And all the time I've known her, this is the most she's ever talked about a familia.
actually
She's mentioned her familia,
right.
And
Yes.
familiars, but
Well, and it's interesting too because on your messages, it's been coming up. More people have been asking about.
Well, because they
specific,
also-
this bird
This
flies
and-
by,
this- especially
it's-
But they're
birds.
also really
Yeah, the birds.
grounded to Mother Earth, right? So they're also, that's when something's going to happen in the world, and then you start feeling like a little off and everything. Even your legs can tremor. That's also coming from your familiar, because your familiar is saying, hey, something's getting ready to happen,
Okay, well that
So
makes
it's a
sense
whole
how they
different
feel.
journey.
Because
Yes.
animals feel so much.
Right. So they will always lead you. That's why if there's a sign of trouble, they can feel it in Mother Earth first. So that's why you'll all of a sudden say, yeah, I don't think I should stand on this beach right now, because something might be coming. Or I really think that I need to step inside because, they said there's a tornado 20 miles away, but I just feel like there's one coming,
Right.
Because animals are your first indicators anyway, and when something's bad coming,
Even if you-
weather-wise,
yeah.
earth-wise, and
If you
stuff.
step
They get the
outside, you're
heck out
talking
of
about
Dodge.
Yeah, they
spirit, but
do.
even
Yes.
stepping outside and just listening, you do.
know,
You
birds
notice
don't.
why is that going? Why'd that change? Why are they doing that?
Yeah, but we're talking about because the spirit animals.
I know, but
Yeah.
Mushy. That's why you wore all that pink
I'm
too.
Right, yes.
But it makes sense. But it go on.
Go ahead.
Go
Go ahead.
on.
I'm listening.
No,
I'm
it's
listening.
okay.
I'm listening. You got baby brain. Yes, you do. First, grandma's
She's
always
there
had baby
already.
brains.
Like,
I know.
she never left.
No, I'm in. I'm
Yeah.
in.
No,
Okay,
no, I
right.
mean with baby.
What?
Yes.
Okay.
You know you're here.
Yes.
Oh, I'm getting like red in the cheeks now.
What did you say yesterday? You were smelling your hands because you could still smell the baby.
I was driving
Oh.
home, and
I know.
and then I was like,
Ooh.
oh, I could smell the baby.
Now you get nostalgic for because you
It's just baby. There's nothing like
or
that.
it's just
Mhm.
because
and
it's your
and
grandson and his
family,
baby
right?
and family and relationships.
When you first held Jaylyn,
it was sweet, it was
right?
precious,
It's just they're just so tiny and
So
like welcome
tiny.
to this
And it's-
world.
Yeah,
it's almost
yeah.
like
You know?
life just stops, and you're
Right.
like, this
Yeah.
is it. You know.
Let me tell you what you're getting ready to get into.
I
okay?
was telling him some things, but
Yes. Yes.
you know, being a
Get
grandma
ready.
now.
Okay. So, what do you guys think the number one animal everybody wants to
Eagle.
have?
That's one of them. I think a wolf.
lion.
A
Wolf.
bear.
Wow, this is you all are like quiet. What's up? Like, what's up? Tiger already says a Donkey Kong. That's his.
Donkey Kong. I think there's too many. I don't know.
I said wolf. You said eagle. What else? What else? Nothing?
You know, it's so funny
Stag?
because I had a lady come in one time, and her familiar was a parakeet, right? And so we're
Wow.
talking, and I said, you have a familiar, and it's a parakeet, and she was like, well, what can that do?
Oh,
And I said, well, it can do a lot of things.
cool.
Like never. Here's the thing: people want to put a human definition to
all the
them.
time to
Right.
everything.
Almost like not accept the parrot for
Right.
what it is, and they're like, well, why can't it be the eagle or the
Right.
bear? Or
They
the,
want to put a human definition to them instead
Yeah.
of understanding like this is soul, this is like spirit, this is energy. You
I think
know,
it's great.
They're all just like we are. They're all highly evolved beings.
Yeah.
You know. So to sit there and say, well, I don't want a muskrat or I don't want to like
That's where
a
people
turtle.
That's where they
you know?
trip themselves up, thinking
Right.
that they don't respect animals the way they should
But
be.
see, that's what they've also been taught all these years. Think about it. Whenever you sit there and you go someplace and everybody's like, I got a lion, I got this, and it's just like, oh, that's really cool. But actually, I sit there and see a gopher on your shoulder.
Now,
you
see,
know?
we're different. If
right?
you told me I had an ant, I'd be like, well, look at that.
Right?
Look
Ooh,
at that.
ants.
Ants
Ants
are
are mighty
powerful.
huge.
certainly
Yeah.
are, and they can.
Right.
Yeah, they do a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
They hold a lot
Yeah,
of weight too.
superhero too.
They can move a lot of stuff.
Thanks.
Or even if you said rat, I mean,
Right.
I think rats have a lot of value.
Right. Hey guys, thanks for joining us here at Spirit Talk Time. We at 7:30 we have coming up Girls Talk with Spirit Talk Time, so don't miss it. But thanks for joining us right now. Please like the page, share it, and tag your friends and come on in.
If you said rat, though, I feel like I would be
I
a
know.
traitor.
If you said rat, you would be a traitor.
Yeah, I was playing a video game, and there's this whole thing about how this one guy double crosses them, and they're always like, "He's a rat."
He's a rat.
Oh, okay, all
See,
right.
that's conditioning.
Right. It's human conditioning.
I mean, I don't want to say it, but I wasn't that far. But I was like, yeah. I mean, that's great if somebody has a rat, but
But you gotta look
I
at.
don't know.
I don't know. I'm
Look at the
I
bigger
know.
picture. It's like
I'm
looking
mice.
at what
saying.
rats
I
See,
know
eat.
what you're
my
saying.
mind
Rats
goes to mice.
are survivors.
Yes.
Right, and they're very clean.
Yes, and
You know,
they
they're very
can
clean.
eat,
And it reminds me of Cinderella when she had all those mice and everything
Yeah.
sitting there helping
Yes.
her.
and they can
They
get
would-
in through.
Right, they can
and,
get
you
in
know,
things.
and they made it.
And
work,
actually, they
too.
can take you on a journey to sit there and go in between things and look at stuff
Oh,
that
see, that's
you
the
know
way
you
to look
think
at
it's a
it.
roadblock,
Right,
but
yeah.
they go in this
And they're
direction.
smart.
To see. Right. And
They're
get- yes.
smart as
Right.
all get out.
Right. So a lot of people do, so yeah, they don't see beyond what
Right.
they've been taught. So and if you look back through the years in the spiritual genre, everybody's always taught about the power of all the other ones, but never really the power of that. So people always want to stick with one thing or two things and that's it. Please don't burst my bubble, right? And
Yeah.
it's like, sorry, I'm going to burst your bubble. Like, when you narrow your mind and you cut things out, like how can you then say you're spiritually growing? Because your mind will still be narrow to cut things out.
Yeah,
Right.
That's the way it works.
And
Yeah.
it's really judging, really, is what it is too. So
Of course
You
it
guys
is.
are losing Wendy on this one. She
Oh,
said,
well.
Nope, not rats. Nope, you mean no.
Yeah,
None.
look at possums. Possums get everything, and everybody doesn't really
They get a
care for
bad
possums.
rap.
They get a bad rap, but I mean, they actually take care of the rodents
telling you.
around your home.
Yep.
And
You know?
aren't they the ticks and stuff?
Yes,
they don't get tick
They get
diseases
ticks,
and stuff.
all of that stuff. They get it
They
for you.
eat them.
It's like
Mhm.
spiders.
You just don't want to back
Spiders
one
eat all
into
the
a corner.
insects in your house.
So
What's
they feel
that?
protected.
Spiders eat the
Spiders eat the other insects.
Yeah.
Yes, even though everybody goes So great way to sit there and find your power animals. One is to sit there and get a reading, right? And we can sit there and see
yeah.
them and tell them. Two is to go into a meditation. And look, you really have to say, put your intention in, I welcome that which is truly here with me. Like do not allow my own subconscious, my conscious to sit there and say, well, I have to have this because somebody else says they have to have it, right? So just be genuine with it, genuine with it. And just think, this is a being, this is an animal, this is a furry friend, this is a slinky friend, this is like whatever it is, that can actually be an asset in your life. Right, that you don't really have to take care of except to sit there and connect with it every once in a while.
Acknowledgement.
So that's like the best kind. You don't have to feed it. You don't have to groom it. You can hang out with it and stuff, but yeah. So and then be in gratitude with it. Like how many times, like, I was talking 2 days ago, being in gratitude. And people really forget. They might sit there and say, I'm very grateful for this, and then it's over and gone, but they don't follow through with their gratitude. So as we welcome our furry friends around us, our animal totems, our familiar, our power animals, we have to be very, very grateful, that they're there with us and stuff. So just because you don't physically own, a furry friend or a reptile or, like a bug, some people like collect bugs.
Or birds.
Or birds.
Yeah.
Okay, our feather friends. Doesn't mean, that you don't have others around you. So just be grateful. Look, Karen's like all smiling. Okay, you guys.
And looking at the circle of life and how beautiful that is, that we're connected.
Mm-hmm.
Like we're never not connected to animals and to Mother Earth.
Right.
I mean, it's so easy to think that we're not connected, even people that eat animals, but you're connected even eating them.
Yeah.
So
I saw a little boy one time. Behind him was this big old hippo.
oh, that's funny.
My gosh.
And then I was like, ooh, I haven't really seen a hippo before. I got to go figure this one
That's
out.
funny.
And they're ferocious.
Yeah.
Hippos are
Oh
ferocious.
yeah, they.
They're very dangerous.
Yeah, they
Oh.
they'll charge at anything, and stuff. So like if Ganesh, who is that elephant, right, energy that will sit there and move things out of your way, well, so will a hippo.
Yeah.
I don't think
And they
too
got
many.
big teeth too.
Yes, they
Yeah.
yes they
It's
do. I don't care if they always have them flat and stuff. They're not always flat, right? But in cartoons or books or stuff, they make them. But they're
Mine
not always
say
flat.
big boned.
And,
That's more than big boned.
right?
That's a lot
Um,
of protection. Then wow.
That's
Oh, yeah.
solid.
For their whole
Right.
life.
But that also can, and that is their whole life. That also can be some stubbornness.
Oh yeah,
That's
that's a lot of stuff.
if the person is really stubborn, because once they hunker
dig
down,
their
they're
feet in.
yep, they're not
They ain't
changing
going
for nothing.
nowhere.
Right. So even though an elephant never forgets, a hippo can be just the same, similar. So it's kind of
So does that mean that the hippo may be helping the person with being less stubborn, or could it be being stubborn for survival, or both?
It could be all that, and it could be about moving forward and not, that self-growth, and not allowing others to push them around. They just need to understand that, I can do this, and somebody's not going to make fun of me, and I'm just, let them make fun of me. I'm just going to keep on going anyway.
That's really significant though, because that's an entire lifetime.
Yep, an entire lifetime.
That's huge.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
if you find out who your familiar is, I
Right.
mean, that tells you a whole heck of a
Yeah.
lot.
I don't think I'd ever ride one, but it'd just be really cool just to try to put your arm up and around it, like, hello, big guy,
Yeah.
and stuff. So yeah, and then never seen a Sasquatch with anybody. I know I've been around one, but never seen
Really?
one. Yeah. So pardon me.
They're not real though.
You never know. You never know. That's a whole nother show. That's a whole nother show.
Oh.
But you never know. But yeah, think about some of the really interesting ones. And nobody ever says a deer.
I love
What
deer.
about
Snake.
fish? What about
You know?
They're popular.
Is it everybody just on land?
Yes.
I have a Christy says she likes owls. She would like an owl to be her spirit animal.
Oh, okay. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Stags
Yeah.
Stags
What's
are
that?
popular in pop culture. I feel like in
What?
Harry Potter, the deer
The
is
deer is?
his Patronus.
Yes, he's
in a video game I
Patronus.
played, there's a stag as the guy's.
Right. Yep.
Yeah. That's awesome, right?
Because they are very mighty, and
Yes,
at the
they
same
are.
time gentle and beautiful,
Mhm.
and innocent.
Mm-hmm.
Innocent. So, but yeah, and I'm sorry, she said an owl. In some places, owls aren't really like, they don't care for them. Yeah. But owls can be genuine also, genuine, truthful. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, Kimberly said she's always been attracted to cats, but all kinds of cats, tigers, lions.
Tigers and lions
Feline.
and leopards.
Yes.
That black leopard, man.
Yes.
It's just panther. Sorry,
Panther.
Black Panther is really cool, sleek looking and stuff. But see, I don't know if I saw that around somebody. I don't know if I could trust them.
The Black Panther?
Yeah, yeah.
Why?
Only because it can
'Cause of the-
it can basically blend into a lot of things. And it can just move around. Very, very good opponent, having as an ally because they can sit there and snark things out. And they got those eyes, the yellow eyes. Yes, ma'am.
I was gonna say mine's a lion.
Yes, yours is a lion. Yes, I know. And it's a male lion. But the cats are definitely beautiful. And leopards too, and then I would sit there and think, what is that saying about hiding the spots? Or...
I was wondering if you were going to say something about the spots.
Yeah, because it's just like, well, we can connect the dots with this one, so that person will always be able to figure things out, right? What was it? I think, and you should know then, Kimberly. Somebody that shows their true colors, with a leopard or and stuff. So so that would be a really cool one too.
What about
Yes.
a tiger?
A tiger?
You've seen the, with the stripes.
Yeah.
Like you've seen the Indian tigers, and they're
Ben-
huge.
Bengal.
Bengal tigers.
Oh my
yes.
God, the
That's
white
what I meant.
Bengals.
Bengal
Oh
tigers.
my gosh. I know, because at first
Big
I was like,
difference. You're
what
like,
do you
okay,
like?
tiger.
Okay. So Bengal tigers, I think they're just like so mysterious. I put that up there with the white buffalo woman and stuff, bringing a purity and a mystique all about them.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, so I think that's really cool. The laughing hyena.
Oh wow. Yeah.
That's funny.
I did see that when I was younger around
You saw
someone.
that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
laughing hyena. And
Were they
stuff.
laughing?
No, they weren't laughing.
It's usually
Oh.
But they were somebody who figured that they could make people laugh all their, and it's a,
So
you're
you're saying they're
interesting.
trying to get them to laugh, or there's somebody who's
it was somebody who was a jokester who had one
that's
around
funny.
them, but at the same time, like you couldn't really trust them
Okay.
and stuff. So yeah. So all
'Cause I
right,
always
guys,
feel
thanks
silly.
for joining us.
Thank
Come on
you.
back in a few seconds for Girl Talk.
Talk.
Girl Talk, yay, yay. Thanks for joining us. And then at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Thursday Night Messages with me,
You
Adele
don't want to
Murray.
miss that.
Yes. So, all right, guys, see you later.
See you
Thanks.
soon.
Bye.
Have a good week. Bye.